First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. We're here today with the venerable, reliable, dependable, I love to go places on it, KTM 390 Adventure. And because I love to go places on it, the tires are bald. But we're going to take care of that today with a little help from Bridgestone USA. These are the, let me get this straight because there's a couple different ones. The Batlax Adventure Cross AX41. Now, I've been running this as a front tire for about 4,500 miles, and that tire has seen better days, but it is absolutely far and away my favorite adventure tire, and I'm really pleased to be putting another one back on the bike. Additionally, I'm finally going to get the opportunity to try out the rear tire, which while I'm not expecting to get that kind of mileage, I am expecting to get some pretty amazing traction from it. So this is going to be pretty exciting for me because what I've been doing is the Northeast BDR on weekends. And it can get pretty hairy now that I'm through sections 1 and 2. So this extra traction when I hit section 4 and 5 is going to be great. I'll be doing a full review on these tires probably every 1,000 miles to give you an idea of how they are progressing. But let's go ahead, use the Rabiconda, and get these on the 390. Okay, now this is probably going to be tough to get off of here. This is an EO7 Plus that has been on this wheel for around 11,000 miles. So it's been on there. We got the air out of it. Let's see how this comes off. Oh, okay. Little more than the front wheel, but not as bad as it could have been. Hey, there we go. That is awesome. Just absolutely awesome. One side down. Same as the other side. The first one hung on a little bit. And then cake. Fantastic. Now this is the wider duck head designed for outside spoked wheels, and this is the one that comes with it. Essentially the only difference is the distance here. I had to use this on the inside of the front tire. I simply could not get this large duck head inside to get the bead off of the front wheel. We'll have to see how it works with this one. So we're on here, the duck head is seated. We're gonna wrap around a spoke. Not really letting me tighten it up as much as I want. User error, of course. There we go. Let's pop the tire out. Wish me luck. Oh wow. Far easier than the front. Took no effort at all to start breaking it free. Nice. Absolute cakewalk. I really thought the rear was going to hang on there. It's been there so long. Now, can we get that tire? Nice. nerves. No effort whatsoever. Falls right off. Wow. When I had this tire put on, the guy was using a hydraulic machine and he said, those are tough, tough tires. I thought this was going to be a problem. This came off easier than the front. Awesome.
What's going on, guys? I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Mr. Frank, One Old Man Riding. Thank you for this opportunity. I truly appreciate it. Some of you guys know me as Kyle the Tire Guy. Others know me as @ManyBikes on both Instagram and on YouTube. Now, 2008, I picked up an R1200 GS Adventure, and the TKC80 was about the only tire that fit on it at that point in time. Its performance was great in certain situations and was lacking definitely when it came to mileage. And that's when I went on the quest to find the best adventure tire. Well, what I found over the years is there really isn't that specific tire that handles everything perfectly. So depending on what type of ride you're going on, where you're riding, what you're riding, who you're riding with, how you're loaded or unloaded, I would have a different suggestion on which tire would be best for that particular ride or that particular application. Anyway, I've got a website called www.manybikes.biz, and that's where I've got some of these key tires for sale if you're interested. And if you have any questions about adventure tires, I've ridden just about all of them. And if you have a specific question about your specific bike or the specific ride you're going to go on, reach out to me. You can get me on YouTube, you can get me on Instagram, and of course you can get me on my website, manybikes.biz. Thanks again, Frank, for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, take care and ride safe out there.
Okay, my sprocket is there, meaning this is the rotation of the wheel. Gotta make sure, now that I've covered it, there we go. All right, rotation of the tire is that way, rotation of the wheel is that way. I'm going to admit that I mounted the last tire the wrong way. Now, this does not look like it's gonna mount as easy by hand as the front tire did. Oh, not so bad though, not so bad. Still 2 spoons, definitely more work than the front was though. Maybe next time with a tire like this, I'll actually let the Rabaconda do it for me. Maybe. Let's get the duck head in here, always fun. I'll help. Not too bad at all. Make sure we're sitting in the center, at least to begin. Okay, we're getting kind of tight. Wow, that went on smoothly. Absolutely no complaint whatsoever. Rabaconda, even with incredibly stiff tires, difficult to work with tires, it just pulls them right off, puts them right on. That was pleasant. Well, there we have it. 2 tires off, 2 tires on. I would say I have 30 minutes to 45 minutes of actual work related in that, the actual changing of the tire. Wow, not bad. very easy. I certainly need to figure out what I'm doing wrong with the correct duck head, but the other duck head works perfectly. I'm sure it's something I'm doing. I'll ask Kyle to record his next tire change, how he gets his in there, and that'll answer the question for me. But for now, the Rabiconda works perfectly. I had to go back to the instructions exactly once just to verify something I wasn't 100% on, but it's really not difficult to use. It's not time consuming to set up or take down. So far, so good. I will run these tires out. They'll need to be changed before I go to my South Dakota trip. So the Rabiconda will be out again in 6 weeks or so. If you stuck around, I appreciate it. Take care.